Good evening. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Guthrie Historic Preservation Commission meeting for December 2014. If I could have a roll call, please, Mr. Mosley.
Chairman Wood,
Present.
Commissioner Bothroyd,
Here.
Commissioner Brown,
Here.
Commissioner Long, Commissioner Mahoney,
Here.
Commissioner Robbins.
Here.
All right.
Thank you. We have a quorum. Moving on, well, I don't know if there are any public comments, but I don't believe there's anybody here for that, so that's good enough. Items 3 is approval of minutes of October 2014, which we didn't have last meeting. Has everybody had a chance to look those over?
Mm-hmm.
And if so, is there a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll move.
We have a motion. May we have a second, please?
I'll second.
Very good. Thank you. Can we have a vote, please, sir?
Commissioner Wood,
Yes.
sorry, Chairman Wood, Commissioner
Thank
Bothroyd,
You have to abstain from that. She was not here for that one, so that's fine.
Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Long, not here, Commissioner Mahoney,
Yes.
Commissioner Robbins.
Yes.
Very well. Those have passed. Moving on to the next one, which is approval of minutes of November 3rd of 2000, well, the first Monday, so it'd be November 2014. Has everybody had a chance to look at those? I would like to make a correction in that on the consent agenda for minutes of October 6, I requested or entertained for a motion to
Modify.
table that thing, excuse me, but we tabled that, but it shows that I motioned, so
Okay.
I cannot motion being the chair, so
Or if you know who did make those motions, you can modify it right now.
I think we can, and we're going to say Ms. Bothroyd made the original motion, and it was seconded by Ms. Mahoney. So if we can go ahead and change that, so,
And we'll call for a vote.
right, yes, please.
Chairman Wood,
Yes.
Commissioner Bothroyd,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown.
I abstain because I missed that meeting.
Okay. Commissioner Long's not here. Commissioner Mahoney,
Yes.
Commissioner Robbins.
Yes.
Great. And minutes of November are approved. Moving right along to item 5, discussion and possible action regarding design approval of a new 25 by 35 storage building at 124 East Oklahoma Avenue. The proposed building be constructed of standing seam metal with 36 by 48 inch or 36 to a 48 inch brick wainscoting.
And you do have the applicant here.
Yes, very well. Thank you. Hello, sir. And you're David Merritt, is that?
If you
Yes.
don't mind.
Hunter Merritt, David's mine.
Okay, Hunter. Okay, let's see, background. The applicant located at 124 Avenue seeks design approval of a 25 by 35 storage building. Proposed building will be located near or to the rear north of the existing distillery. The proposed building will be constructed of standing seam metal with a brick wainscoting. The building will have a metal roof. Thank you, sir, for being here to give us an idea. Any comments from staff?
I just wondered, had you considered maybe doing it in blocks so it would match your building since
Yeah, the
it's-
cost is about triple, so it really gets up there. And this is not, our current building is air conditioning. It's a real nice building inside.
Right.
Our still runs in there, our boilers. This building will be for whiskey storage, essentially. So there's going to be one light in there. There's nothing in there. So we either can do it this way or we'll just hold off or maybe, store off-site somewhere. I don't know what we'd have to do if we couldn't do it. And I guess you guys are familiar with our building.
Yes.
Yeah, so, to the south will be our building. The west will be covering up that wall that's kind of fallen apart. And then to the north's an alley.
Okay, I understand that. Thank you very much for sharing that. The only problem we have here is that, I'm sorry, but a metal building does not fall in the purview of being in the,
Is it
Capital
60%
Historic-
of the visible walls, is that right? Can't be metal? Is that how it?
no, really, it just, metal construction, just period, in town, it has to be, when we go into, as far as the book we have here, we're not necessarily, for the city of Guthrie, code and ordinances are much different than this red book. This is what we go by. What the other ordinances in Guthrie go by are completely different than this. And this is our code, and it's the law. This is our ordinance. And what we're going by, especially, it says in new construction, if I might read this to you, the new construction in the form of additions, accessory buildings, and infill may be required to restore a historic feature, adapt building to a different use or optimize use within the Capital Township Historic District. New construction presents particular complex, obviously, design and technical challenges, but we can go on down to Section G in recommendations. Infill construction is to be complementary yet compatible with the historic character of the neighborhood, buildings, and the CTHD in terms of size, scale, design, detailing, material, color, and texture. So,
If we did brick on the east wall, would that, the side that faces out, would that change things?
actually, the building, the entire building would have to be brick, and it would have to be.
Even the alleyway sides and things?
Yes, because it's visible from basically pretty much all sides. It is in a very high-traffic area. The roof could not be a metal roof. It would have to be a shingled roof of some sort or a flat roof. You could either go with a block building that matches what you have now, or
Yeah,
say,
the cost is too high for that, okay.
with a flat roof, or say a solid brick building with a gabled ends and a shingle type of roof. Whatever design you just chose would still have to come before the commission here so that we could get final approval for you on the plans of whatever structure you would decide to put up there, but I'm
Okay.
afraid.
In the meantime, to cover up that wall that's kind of unpainted and falling apart, what could we do? It looks bad right now. We're trying to put something there to take up the bad space. Do you guys have any thoughts on that, or is there anything we can have that,
That,
you know what I'm talking about?
the wall that basically of the building that's adjacent to
It's
your
like an
property.
old garage or something. It's just kind of falling apart. I didn't know if there was any way to remedy that, or,
The only thing is that considered your that's considered that would be getting with the owners of that building
Okay.
and
just looks
letting.
bad now. We're trying to remedy it.
They
Okay.
need to, they could, that would be something that we could suggest to the building owner that they need to update that or paint that or restucco, whatever needs to be done to dress that up. That would be something that with that building owner.
Okay.
So I'm afraid that's what, as far as our guidelines go, that's really what needs to be done on that property. It just has to be,
Full brick.
yes, it does. It'll have to be full brick or block. And again, no matter what goes there, we would have to see the
Yeah.
plans before it would go up,
Okay.
and as far as color and all that kind of thing.
All righty. Thank you.
And I think and I'm speaking for the rest of the commission here, but I'd like to have other input from the other commissioners too on that.
Oh, we have to go by the ordinance.
And
I
that
mean,
is,
there's
it is.
just no, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Sorry that, I guess, Mr. Merritt left us, but I would entertain a motion to deny the metal building as presented.
I motion.
And I will second.
And we have a second. May we have a vote, sir?
Sorry. Chairman Wood,
Yes, motion to deny,
motion to deny.
or a vote to deny, yes.
Yes. Commissioner Bothroyd,
Yes.
Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner Long, not here, Commissioner Mahoney,
Yes.
and Commissioner Robbins.
Yes.
All righty.
Very well. Any comments from the staff? Welcome to your first meeting.
Hey,
And you're by yourself.
We're
with-
rolling. That's right. That's right. I call Renee pretty much on a weekly basis,
Yeah.
just saying, hey, what do we do? But I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving, and we'll see you after the holidays.
Well, great. Thank you for being here. Thanks for everything around here.
Well, thank you guys very much for volunteering. I know that we're actually going to be reaching out to you over the next few days to let you know about a volunteer appreciation opportunity. And, it takes a very special and giving individual to sit here during a meeting when you could be with your families. And so thank you very much for all of you guys volunteering your time.
Well, thank you for having us here, and we enjoy being here. It's hard sometimes when we have to give unpopular news to our business owners here, but we have been tasked with looking after the history and the antiquity of Guthrie, and sometimes it just doesn't fit with what their plans are, so
I would like to comment that we were talking earlier about, we've noticed that a lot of the businesses in town are starting to do stuff with their storefronts, and it's looking good. And I was excited to see it today, so.
I told Chairman Wood earlier that we gave a tour of downtown to a group interested in doing kind of a whole rehabilitation project, kind of similar to what you've seen in the Midtown area right now. And so very excited for them. They're a group out of Tulsa, and hopefully we can lure them into town and get some really good projects going.
dynamite.
exciting.
Yeah,
Very
that's
cool.
great. Well, that's always good news too, so, because it's need a little more, as they say, new blood in town to help move things along. Sometimes that happens.
Well, that's why I think our goal, our purpose for being here is so important. And we've tried to be a really friendly commission, and I think we have. But, things that, we need to keep integrity so we can keep people interested in coming and adding to our city.
It brings the whole atmosphere of town, I feel, and that is a major thoroughfare coming through town, Wentz Avenue, and seeing a metal building as we come down the street, it just does not fit
Well,
in
and
the
the
atmosphere.
architecture is so completely different
Yes.
than the building it's next to, too. so.
I don't know how many of you had the opportunity to come for opening ceremonies Saturday night downtown. I've been part of Territorial Christmas since its inception, and it's the biggest crowd I have seen in at least 15 or more years. So that's a real positive sign also.
Yeah.
that People are finding us again.
That
Very
is,
nice.
I saw that on the news page or the picture. That
Yep.
was really, really good.
It really was. It was fun.
I was out of town. Oh, well, but thank you. Any
Day, too.
any other comments from commissioners or?
Are we planning on doing any more workshops? I think we discussed color palettes and so forth, and are we going to be doing any more of these?
Yes, we've gotten kind of into the holiday season, so we've kind of shut it off, but we are still in the process of rewriting and updating this red book. So it's a little more interesting. So that,
More
so-
long evenings for you.
The red
Yeah.
book.
But and redoing some of that, just so we have, maybe make it a little more clear to a lot of the building owners, like what we had tonight, so it's just more cut and dried, that really that's not in the best interest of Guthrie to have those in a visible, truly highly visible area. And in other things that we don't want to have, it's caused some issues in the past. And we just would like to, I think, clear that up so it's a little more cut and dried, so. That's it. I want to wish everybody have very happy holidays, and
You also.
thank you and for the commission, and look forward to seeing everybody bright in the next new year, and we'll start this again and try to get back to, like you said, workshops and figuring things out.
Okay.
So if there is no more comments or anything, I would entertain for a motion to adjourn.
I motion.
Motion to adjourn, so moved. Thank you very much.
Thank you.